What up?
What's going on?
You'll have to have them all pulled out.
You'll have to have them all pulled out. What? My hair follicles?
No, after the Savoy Truffle.
Nice. You see what,
Cream
dude,
tangerine.
bro, do you see what my name is tonight?
Hubert.
Yeah. Hubert's going to beat the creek.
See it beat the creek.
See it beat the creek, ladies and gentlemen.
Or you'll see me at Beat the Creek. My taillights.
Oh, man. We're already trash talking and we're not even there yet.
It's not a race.
It sounds like fun, man. What's up, flopping?
I just don't know what to expect at this thing. I'm just trying to be prepared for whatever.
Right. What's up,
The 3D printing has stopped. The Ford won't happen, but everything else is looking all right.
You've been really busy. I've been texting you a little bit, and you'll respond a little bit, and then you're done. And I'm like, that dude is over there like sanding and bondoing and salting and painting,
Bro.
and
Well,
everything in between.
You know that song, Savoy Truffle?
No, I don't. I need to go listen to it.
Savoy Truffle. It's a really good song, but it's like it's about sweets, bro. You'll have to have them all pulled out after the Savoy Truffle. Bro, I think John Lennon wrote it about a toothache.
Did you really just say the Beatles?
Yeah.
There's something weird in the air because I have been running around here like a chicken the last 30 minutes getting stuff ready. And all I can do is sing, "We're All Living in a Yellow Submarine" for some reason.
Bro.
So it's a Beatles night, guys.
Listen to Savoy Truffle rocks so hard. But yeah, it's literally about a toothache. And so the reason I named the stream Savoy Truffle is because my trucks are so sweet. You're going to have to pull your teeth out after you look at them.
Oh.
Boom.
Wow. Is this how this night's going? All right.
This is how I'm feeling.
Let's go.
Hey, I'll save the sweets for later.
Look at this.
Oh, dude's got merch. Are you a basher now or a trophy truck dude? It's kind of like me being a truck guy calling myself Pilot Ryan. It feels it's giving a bit of identity crisis.
Honestly, I don't even know what the I am over here. I got trucks, I got airplanes, I got cars.
It's 2026, bro.
It's everything RC, right?
No one cares. Yeah.
No one cares.
2026.
Pete in the house, what's up, man? Can't wait to run with you this weekend, man. It's gonna be a good time. There's my buddy Keith off the East Coast. Dude, I'll tell you what, he is doing a SCX6 Land Rover.
Sick.
And it's looking really good. And he kind of reached out to me and we talked a little bit, and I shared a few of my little tricks and files with him to get that thing to fit right on the chassis. So yeah, what's up, Keith? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming.
I had a guy, when I post up on the Corvair, I get messages. And so I sent it's just on Colts, no big deal. It was like a 61 Corvair or something.
Yeah.
And so I sent the link, and guys, he's got two printers, but he the way he made it sound was he wasn't sure about getting the size right. I sent him a link to your video. I was like, bro, check this out. And even if you don't have a mesh mixer, you can still make the same thing happen. And generally any software available that comes with your, any printer really.
Right. I know Keith, he had told me that he kind of latched onto my video, and he was like, dude, that's, it's great. And it makes it nice because you can just put that thing on there and just get it exactly where you want the axles at and roll. It's great.
It's really good. I mean, that is the way to do it, especially if it's a big one, man, because by the time you realize you did it wrong on a big one, you're kind of committed.
That video, actually, I mean, it's really taken off wildfire. I had one guy say, "Hey, redo the, the sound. Your voice sucks on there. Get a mic and blah blah blah." You know how people are. I'm like, whatever, man.
Bro,
But
listen, it's not Tesla. It's not SpaceX. It is what it is. If I was worried about production quality, I'm not sure I would put out anything.
hey, by the way,
Biden sucked on that video I did on the rock text. Now we can talk about it. But the video, I think the content is really good. And if you're looking at my videos to learn something or see how it's done, you don't care if I got my good side or my bad side.
you know what? I'm gonna say it right here, right now. I've watched a multitude of videos on that, and what you did, and how you produced that, and how you showed the inclines and what falls off and what doesn't, and how those make things, work better on an incline was solid. That's what everybody wants to see. That's
I
what
didn't
everybody
wanna
should want to see.
I didn't want to editorialize or just hypothesize. I wanted to show what
Right,
it would do.
right.
And so the Coyote, I established the baseline. My Coyote's already brassed out. It's got extra overdrive, so I'm sitting at 20%. But I even bought Trepidor tires, same treads, and put in plastic bead locks. So it was as fair of a comparison as I could do against this, what is my stock baseline setup versus with the Rocktex. And after all that messing around, what you get on paper is 3 degrees of benefit. But what you get is beyond the numbers, right? Like if you look at all I could do on the baseline rig, whether it was the CJ7 or the Coyote, it was all I could do to achieve that number it had, which is already bonkers. When I ran the Rocktex at that same baseline, it went right up it like it was 20 degrees, nothing. So numerically, 3 degrees spread.
Yep.
But there's a benefit that's hard to put a finger on, but you could see it if you were paying attention. And honestly, I said it somewhere in the video, the benefit of the weights far outweigh the quality of any traction you may have. I had to go buy, I literally took a tire with me to Lowe's and I went around all this material. And the best thing I found was a $15 doormat. those kind that shed on you.
Yep.
Real stiff.
I saw that in the video.
Well, I thought also when I'm done with the video, we'll use it. So
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. No, that was a great buy because it gives you that traction you need,
well, believe it, I tried multiple times to film that video before I finally got something that would hold the traction.
Sure.
I tried on the rough side of the OSB. I tried with a moving blanket, which I thought would be okay. And it was until about 56 degrees. And then it wasn't. And then what would happen is the tires would spin and they would gain all this fuzz on them. It looked really crazy. So I was like, dude, I got to get something. And so it ends up being like 2 days, 1 day before. I was up so late. I can't get 300 views on that video, but I knocked myself out on it. You see the thumbnail? I changed it. It's good now.
Yeah, I saw that. But honestly, your video should have the 5,000 or more because of the content that it is and the way that you did it. Honestly, we're more technical over here. We get to the meat and potatoes on things. So job well done. I got to tell you, I mean, I thought it was great.
And I showed basically setting it up on a portal and a straight axle. What you didn't see, because one of the guys at Proline said, this ought to work on, Vanquish stuff too, if you're willing to mess around with it. And I'm like, okay. So when I first filmed it, once I got done with the kind of Coyote part, I spent all this time on the Origin Classic Scout and the Optic outfitting it,
Sure.
filming it, outfitting it. I didn't love it, so I didn't put it out. Here's the question. Here's the answer. It's not Jeopardy. So, can you work it out on the Vanquish axles? Yes. If you watch the video, this will make sense when I say it. The problem that you have to overcome, which isn't a huge deal. When you get the RockTech weights, they come with 2 brackets that you can use 3 different ways, and there's 3 sets of shoulder bolts. Regular shoulder bolts that are just a hair longer. If you watch the Proline videos, they're just a hair longer to accommodate the bracket itself.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a straight threaded post with no head on it at all for the TRX4. And then there's a shoulder bolt with a threaded post on it. None of those 3 work in the Vanquish.
Okay.
Because the hole where the shoulder bolt goes on the Vanquish H10 and my Classic, it's recessed.
Oh, okay.
So if you had a longer 3mm bolt and you could sleeve it somehow, fine. Harley created his own piece to make it work for his.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he 3D scanned it and then pulled it into Fusion and worked it out. Yeah.
Honestly, all you need is a bigger shoulder bolt.
But I'm seeing some guys out there that are not happy because it doesn't, they're like, why doesn't it fit Vanquish?
That's why I think I need to figure out the shoulder bolts, like part number to recommend. Because honestly, what I did with the threaded post worked, but it didn't work well enough for me to put it out there to the world. Because what happens is this threaded, it's a shoulder bolt, and then there's a little hex. I'm just going to go solo real quick.
Yep.
There's this, see, I'm holding the bottom piece that goes in the axle. Then there's the shoulder, like the sleeve, but it's part of it. And then a hex, and then the threaded part above. You can't get it tight enough because you run out of any kind of way to hold that hex to tighten it. So when you put on the hardware, that's essentially tightens it the rest of the way. That's not secure. So you can run those things on Vanquish all day long if you don't go with the magnetic coupling. If you want the magnetic coupling,
you got to retrofit it.
Bro, all I need is M3 bolts that are the right length, and I've already got sleeves of brass. I can make my own shoulder bolt and make it work. But the day before this goes live, I wasn't going to do it.
Right. Yeah. No,
so I had to divert tactics. And I was just like, well, let me go with the CJ7. Let me throw a pair of metal beadlocks on here and show folks that it works.
You know what? So that bolt you just held up there, it looks like a mini of the shock bolts on the Vertex 6. They're identical to that. They've got a hex on them and thread in, and yeah, it looks identical to that.
There's definitely something out there to make it work, bro. Because
yeah,
I mean, the bolt,
for sure.
The unique part about those Vanquish hubs is that it's recessed. So once you overcome that, you can do it Harley's way, or you can simply just get some bolts that are longer. If you make a shoulder bolt like that, then you can sleeve your own.
Harley will probably have his retro packages this weekend.
I commented on his video. I was like, he said he was going to print off a few sets in case he broke something, because I was like, print off an extra set. I'll see you.
Right. Yeah. So apparently he's doing an optic run every day down there at Beat the Creek. You going to join that with yours? I would if I were you.
Yeah, that reminds me. I want to look. So there's new files for the optic that make it look like an old school Toyota, bro.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, let me look real quick.
You know what? Was that in the Scale News? I saw that.
I saw it before that, but yes, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I saw that. What's up, KW?
Let me go look real quick.
Mike SSI, what's up? Reckham, welcome into the house. Mr. Ramsey. Mr. Pete is being pretty quiet tonight.
You're probably wrenching, brother.
Yeah, no kidding. I know we're excited to run some IJs, man. I you know I cannot wait to get my Vertex out on that trail that's breaking everybody's stuff. I think it's Trail 9, Kirk told me, that people just break stuff left and right. Because I just actually I remounted. I'm a Mickey T lover, right? The Pro X's. I bought another set of Proline 2.8s for my SCX6. And I was like, this last weekend, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I wonder if them sons of bees would fit on the stock rims of the Vertex. So that's what I did. I broke the Vertex tires apart and put those Mickeys, those oversized Mickeys on the Vertex. And I took it over to Kirk's house. We ran it on his rock quarry that he's got. And I gotta tell you, I was really impressed. And Kirk was as well. So I can't wait to run. I'm gonna probably run that thing majority of the weekend down at Beat the Creek.
I'm trying to make up my mind on some tires for the Corvair. I designed it. What's that Toyota called? The T82?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Bro,
I cannot
if I
remember.
can find it, I actually will. That would be the last print that I run before the show.
Man, dude, you
But
do real
it's so easy to bolt them right up, dude.
brother, you do realize we're within hours now of leaving, brother.
Yeah. So
I mean, tomorrow night I'm packing my clothes and out the door Friday morning early.
So I designed it for 475s. And I think that's what I originally wanted to put Patagonias on here, but they're like the lugs are tall. So I spent my lunch hour shaving and scrubbing and sanding these lugs down.
Oh, that's what
You know
you're
how I've
doing.
always said I love the Patagonias, but the lugs are too much?
Yep.
This is that new pair that sucked on the optic the other day. So I just fast forwarded the future about 100 years on these.
Nah, you took 50,000 miles off of those.
Easy, easy, dude.
What'd you do? Put them in the drill gun with a sandpaper and just round them off?
Hello. Yeah. So I put the sandpaper in my vise.
Yep.
And then I chucked them up in the drill.
Right on.
And then I went to the other side of it and I just cleaned the garage. There's a garage sale happening. I cleaned the garage crazy good on Tuesday. And then I completely made a mess in lunch. Like it's black shred tire dust now all over this whole corner because I chucked up all four of these and buzzed them. And I just gave it a run because I put these smaller tires on it. I mounted these up the other night and they're awesome, but they're kind of
small.
They're small. I mean, they're fine, but
yeah,
I actually bought the wrong size by mistake on the rubber. So this is actually the same tire, but the bigger version, the 475, and it looks good.
Oh, dude, it looks meaty and healthy.
Here's my it's not too. This is what I wanted. You remember I designed this, really wanted to do the Matt's Off-Road Sweet Caroline.
Yep.
And so here's my problem now. These are a deeper offset than what's on here, so I'm going to change them. And now because of the Rock Tex, I have a couple extra heavy brass rings from the Trail tires that are going to go in the Pats.
Sweet. And, that looks really good that way, Ryan.
Oh, dude, can you see the back seat? What I did? To hide the shock tower in there. Can you see that metal?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Look at that.
Nice.
This is going to be a trip. You ready? I'm going to show you what it is.
Michael Bird, what's up?
This may be my this truck right here is why I named the show Savoy Truffle.
Jeez.
This may be my sweetest paint job yet, But look at that, hiding all that, what would be opened up shock tower in the back. That's aluminum.
That's why it's called RC Metal Fab.
Bro.
Oh my Lord.
Dr. Pepper, man.
Somebody the other night, who was it? I don't know if it was Keith or one of the other guys that reaches out to me once in a while for stuff. And they were like, hey, those Moonies that are on, that you got on the dog truck or whatever, they're like, that's cool. And I'm like, yeah, all they are is just pop can bottoms and just glue some magnets on the inside and you're done. They're like, awesome. I forget who asked me about that.
And I got to figure out the dash, but it's right here.
Dude, you should make the dash the same way out of the metal. Oh, you already did the dash.
Yeah, I like it. In the aluminum, bro, you should have seen me fabbing the aluminum yesterday. So I'm rinsing out pop cans, cutting out pop cans. And you would have thought I was building ductwork because I'm folding
Miller
a
Lite
break in it.
Miller Lite cans would have looked really good in there, Ryan. Just saying.
I fold a break in it, a 90, and then the other piece goes
just
in
fold
it.
Yeah.
Drill it. Bro. It looks sick. It looks
Doctor. Cool. Now it's called Dr. Love. All right, so it's Keith that asked me about those. I couldn't remember who it was, but all right, cool. Yeah.
I got to dress up the wires a little bit. I'm not going to have windows in it in time.
So, are you going to spray the Dr. Pepper side at least?
No, because you're never going to see the bottom on this joint.
Are you kidding me? That thing's going to roll over like massive central down there. Come on, man.
This thing ain't rolling over.
It's going to be rollover city.
No way. It's already sit so low, bro.
It'll be interesting to see how all this holds up this weekend, because I have a feeling we're going to be breaking some crap.
I'm leaving the Rock Tech system on the CJ.
Sure, I would, especially since you dropped it down a little bit with those. Are you going to lock them in so they're just kind of like canted in that one position forward, or are you going to let them just free swing?
No, they got the magnets on them.
But are you going to lock them straight down, or are you going to lock them like so they're forward a little bit, so
straight
you got a little bit of straight down?
Yeah, it's fine.
I've been hearing some guys talking about being able to lock them, so you can have them a little bit forward.
You can. I showed it in the video. Like, you got multiple magnet positions that you could use.
Is there like 3 different positions that you can do with that?
Yes.
And then do you have to order the other 54 grams separately?
Yes, and it's 108.
Brian Chambers, at least it wasn't diet. No kidding.
Yeah, why bother?
He's going to drag the half-gone spoon.
I put a correction in the video. I put a correction script because I said 54 grams, but what it is 108 each chunk of brass.
Oh, they're 108 a piece? Oh wow. Okay. So if you put 2 of them on each side, that's some serious.
That means you got 430 grams of extra stuff on the front.
That's too much.
217 is where it's at now.
So let me ask you something, to a person that really wanted to get finicky, you could buy another set of those weights and cut them in half and then put them on your scale and just use a file and file one down to make them exactly the same. And you could add another set on there, right? And make them half that. You know what I'm saying? So you'd have 108 and then, half of that, for instance, on each side or whatever you wanted. You could cube it out in thirds.
You'd have to go to the, product page and look at that brass add-on, and you can see how it's got a front and back. So you'd have to cut it in the middle.
Okay. Yep.
It'd be a big deal to do. Yeah.
Right. I'm just asking because I haven't seen them yet. So
this is already on heavier treel. And since I don't have any brass on this truck, the Rock Tex with the heavier trill beadlocks was, I still got like 58 or something out of this.
Well, you what you did was just you took care of your high center of gravity with your interior with those.
Bro, seriously.
You
Yeah.
know, you compensated on it.
The Treps look killer though. These rims, I really got these for the Vanquish, classic, but they look so good on here. They're just gonna stay.
See, everybody, Ryan's in love with the Treps and the Patagonias like I'm in love with the Mickeys. Everything is coming with me to run with Mickey T's on them. No, I take that back. I was going to bring the Deadbolt with the 2.2 Mickeys on it. It went back up into the rack, and I'm bringing my FJ with me because we're planning on doing the night crawl Friday night. I think they'll line up at 8 o'clock for that, and it starts at 8:30. And I'm like, what have I got that's got really good, decent lights on it? And my FJ does. It's got the light bar up on the roof there at the top of the windshield, and I got those puck lights on the back that shine down. So I'm like, I'm gonna bring the FJ and run that Friday night.
I could throw those extra honcho lights on this.
Do it. Let's. We're gonna jump in on this night crawl thing.
This has rock lights already and regular lights already. So if I threw those honcho lights on here, this would be asinine.
It would be killer. Put them on there. Rather than printing out another body, do that.
Dude, that Toyota is not on the Imagine yet, so it's not happening.
Call Harley and tell him you want files. See if he can get them for you.
I told him in the comments already. So
Kirk said he's bringing the old Jeep. So that's probably what we're going to run Friday night. Is his Jeep and my FJ. I'll go 110 scale for that. And then Saturday morning the first thing I'm doing, dude, when I get there Saturday morning is that dog truck is going for a cruise through Vendor Row, bro.
Dude, I'll try to have my either the Scout or the Trimmers truck will go with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't have lights in my IJs yet.
It's all good. I mean, here's the thing. My Vertex 6 IJ, the blue one, and actually the yellow one, I don't have any lights in those because why?
That's what I'm
why bother?
I did listen, I wanted to do the IJ. I did it. Like, I need to run it some more. My little 10 scale is fun because it's fast.
Yeah. Fly J on the wall.
But as far as lights go, my LC80's got good lights. The CJ's got good lights. That's about it, though.
Hey, speaking of good lights, can you tell I've got better light in here?
I thought it was just the reflection off your forehead.
Well, what I did was turn my apparatus a little bit, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 overhead lights up here that swivel. Usually I got them turned down onto my workbench over here, so when I'm working on something, but I got them all turned show center.
Nice.
So and I'm not wearing a hat, so everybody should be a little happier that they can see my ugly face tonight a little better.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. And it's not Folgers in my cup tonight, ladies and
gentlemen. Green tangerine. Yeah, dude, I'm pumped. It's
gonna be a good time.
To get more stuff done, but I am not gonna ruin it for myself.
Hey, when are you planning on being there? What's your timeline?
I don't do timelines when I'm off.
Well, I think Kirk and I are planning on we probably will be there around 12:30, 1 o'clock on Friday. Because it opens at what, noon on Friday?
I think so.
So we're gonna, we'll go straight there because we're just gonna go straight there because we can't get into our hotel room till after 3.
Oh yeah. You pay at the gate, right?
Yeah, yep. So we're just gonna go to the venue and just check it out, run some stuff, for the afternoon. Got to make the best of it because we're gonna run all day Saturday, and then Sunday morning we're gonna get up like 2 broke dogs and run back home. Is the plan.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna leave. I may be there by 4 or 5
On Friday or Thursday? Oh,
Friday.
Friday. Gotcha.
I'm not in a hurry. Um, we'll see.
You'll be there just in time for the night crawl, Ryan.
I need to print off clipless body stuff for the CJ7. That thing, the body clips are a pain in the ass.
You know what,
It's
brother?
4.5 hours for me, I think.
Brother, do you have those files?
No,
I do.
for the CJ.
Yep, sure do.
Um,
Because you know why?
it's a
Because
4.5 hour drive, right?
it's five and a half.
Didn't the internet lied? I thought it was only 4.5.
So I do have the files from the CJ that's on the West Coast that I did. I put those on. I bought those files and put them on there for ease. So if we can talk after the show. But
Dude, I want them because it'll be nighttime and I'm gonna have to change the battery. It's gonna be
dude,
brutal.
that thing is a brutal cake without those.
I like the security of it, but
But you know what though, brother?
it may be
The quick release, those files, dude, that thing locks on there tight. You could roll that thing down Mount Everest and they ain't coming apart. Those are good files.
dude, send them.
I'll send them your way.
Send them because, dude, it's crazy, but it does come into play when you're trying to make up your mind of what to choose.
Look at Brian. He's like 6 hours. I was including PP breaks.
Gotcha.
Heck yeah. We got to stop at every truck stop on the way because there's all kinds of trinkets and things. I might need a couple drivers for a couple of my trucks, so I may have to stop. You never know what you're going to find at a truck stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't buy any scope. You'll have some lot lizards approach you.
Are you talking from experience?
No, I watched SVU one time.
Oh, geez. That's funny, man.
I watched SVU one time.
That's funny.
But yeah, the other night when I went live and did beadlocks, you know how one set was only 2 tires?
No, I don't remember that part.
Well,
I skimmed through it.
You didn't miss anything. It's because yeah, I was working on the Rock Tex, which I couldn't talk about yet.
Oh, gotcha. That's why you only
I
had
haven't
2.
seen really any other videos. I saw Harley's on those.
Hey, to your dad. Yeah, we'll pick up some postcards and send them.
He's not kidding.
Hey, the postcards, man, that's a thing.
They're hard to find now.
It's still a thing, man. They're on every street corner in Florida.
Yeah, just not Disney.
Oh, Disney, truck stop Bucky's, baby. Heck yeah. I'm looking forward to this weekend. I know Kirk is. We've been talking a lot about it, and I'm not going to take as much as what I thought. Like I said, I'm going to take the Vertex 6 with the blue IJ body. I'll probably drive it majority of the time. We'll run the SCX6 with the white IJ body on it. Plan on meeting with Josh over at Imagine and showing him that truck body because I know Charles is trying to work out some things so that he can make it work on the SCX6. So I want to get involved in that and get my truck in there and show Josh so that we can try and work out some things together. The yellow and white 1/10 scale Blazer body's coming with me. It's going to be for sale. I know you're bringing stuff for sale. If
I'm just
somebody wants,
bringing all my everything I can fit, and if somebody wants it, we'll talk.
I'm bringing just what I said, the FJ40, that white and yellow blazer body. If somebody wants to buy it, great. I'll have the dog truck. Somebody wants to buy that, it's gone. And I'm bringing my baby blue and white SCX6 blazer body. If somebody wants to buy that, it's going bye-bye. So just, I'm not bringing a lot, but just a few things.
I am going to bring a lot. So let's see.
Camp or hotel? To answer this question from my side of the fence, I would love to camp because I'm a camper, but staying at the hotel 1.25 miles away.
Yeah, which is awesome. I'm staying at a B&B, Airbnb 15 minutes away. Dad's been doing postcards for 40 years.
Holy guacamole. Nice.
So listen.
You weren't kidding when you said
the optic is coming. CJ7, IJ, the ugly bread truck, the little travel all, maybe the FMS LC80, maybe the FJ40, probably the Coyote, maybe the Land Rover, maybe the FJ55, the Corvair for sure, and my SCX6s.
Are you bringing the
Origin Classic Scout?
What are you bringing on for the SCX6s? Are you bringing the Snowstar, obviously, and
Snowstar in the trimmer's truck? I don't think I'll bring the big travel all.
I wouldn't. I mean, unless you want to sell it, Some dude, that's a cool looking body. You might as well bring it,
Maybe I will. I can always put it on.
Dude, stack that stuff deep, sell it cheap, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. And then the big IJ will come too. I still got to mount the back end, but it's basically ready.
I was gonna actually bring the Scout, the food truck Scout, food colors.
Yeah.
And sell it as a complete thing because it's on, it's on the Gemini chassis. And I was like,
yeah.
You know what? Maybe I should just bring it and just and sell it if I can. You make somebody a good deal on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going there to sell stuff, but if I do, it's cool.
I'm not really either, Ryan, but at the same time, some of these guys are going to be hot after some of that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you.
And the one-off stuff is cool, I'm gonna go make another cup of coffee because I'm out.
Do it,
guys. See that, Ryan? I'm out.
K-cupping it.
Yep, and it's not Folgers in my cup tonight.
There you go. About time. I'm kidding. Who cares? That stuff's not bad. If that's all you got access to. Yeah, we're pumped, dudes. We're pumped. I think I'm going to change these Patagonias out. I got so much other stuff I could be doing. Yeah, I definitely got enough spare trucks. And what's funny is I should just put the Corvair on this one because that 10.3 has the reef servo in it. I mean, that's really it. I mean, I threw body posts on it, but that's the only difference. The only difference. Will you be taking spares or will there be stalls selling spares? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I should have Loctited these anyway. Yeah, I'm bringing a bunch. I had 2 SCX6s I just sold a couple weeks ago. Spare parts? Some spares, yeah. Like tire. Honestly, if I have glue, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? If I have glue, I'll be fine. And some zip ties. You know what I'm saying? I do have a couple extra heavy Trill rings that I'm going to use right now on these. But like printed parts, no. Not for me, really. But tools, oh man, they're not going to fit. The Trill rings. Dang it. I hate it when people do that. Get proprietary with it. Well, I'm going to do some beadlocks while we're doing this show. Kelly will be back in a sec. Yeah, Beat the Creek has the barn, yes.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
No problem.
So are you planning on running that barn at all? Because I don't even know if I'm going to. I know it's like a staple for this place.
You know, I just maybe if it rains, like honestly, I just am as excited to just talk to people as anything.
Right.
And I guess I could leave that on there. I'm just changing the faces on these.
I think a lot of people are going to recognize us, once we get out there with like your Tremors truck and, some of our bodies that are out there on YouTube. I really thought about bringing the bug truck just because
I think that's what folks will recognize as the body.
And I think you're right, Ryan. We will probably spend a lot of time socializing with people and getting to know people. It's going to be awesome. Meeting new people and creating new friendships and stuff.
Should I undo these because they're too small and use those trills for the pats?
Well, I mean, they're 1.9s, right? You should be able to.
The barn is fun. Just bring Lexan. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh boy.
You bring in any spare parts? Dude, I'm doing it. I'm changing them to the heavies here.
Hey, Pete, I'm bringing plenty of zip ties, brother.
I found mine while I was cleaning the garage.
I'm bringing a whole lot of zip ties, duct tape, glue, and accelerator, and everything in between.
I'm going to take these BFGs off.
Do it.
Yeah. I want these older looking rims. I should have done this in the first place.
You know what I should take with me there? Is this guy.
God dang it.
I should take this, Ryan.
Ha. Somebody will try to buy it from you.
My old Coyote show.
100% someone will try to buy that.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to, man, I am waffling all over the place. What sucks is I'm switching these Enjoras out. Yeah, I'm just going to do that.
Pete says no spare parts, just lots of spare trucks.
That's it. I don't need spare parts because I'm going to have so many trucks.
You know what? I only need one truck. SCX6. That thing's bulletproof.
Yeah, I'm going to leave these the way they are because I just did them. And they're fine. Little class 1 action. If I need the small tires, I'll have them.
There ain't no class 1 action there, brother. You know what? I want to get into the creek and get some things soaking wet and just rip. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to decide. Like, I don't know what to get in the creek. Sounds like RTR Lexan stuff.
I have a feeling that my white SCX6 IJ is gonna be in the creek.
Oh yeah, I am not afraid of my IJs. I for the 3D printed stuff, if I'm beating on something, I feel like both of the IJs would be fine.
Yep, 100%.
100%.
I know, Pete. You're gonna bring yours, and dude, we'll have a SCX6 IJ party, man, for the creek. In fact, you know what? We can run both of mine. I'll drive my Verdict 6. Somebody else can drive my SCX6 with the IJ body on it. I think I know who would probably drive it, and he'll be with Pete.
Right on.
You know who I'm talking about.
I think I might.
You know, that way we all got some big IJ6s to go have some fun with.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
It's gonna be a yellow submarine. There you go.
That's what you should call your yellow SCX6er.
I was getting ready to say you could drive your yellow Snowstar.
I don't know if I want to beat on that hard.
I wouldn't. You got a ton of time in that, and that thing looks great.
I mean, when I'm ready for it to break, I'll just let Pete drive it.
Right.
I'll just let Pete drive it because that's what he does. He felt so bad. I was like, bro, it happens every time. Don't worry about it.
You know, when we met up with him and we ran around the quarry, dude, he was giving the old Verdict 6 a little love.
The business.
Yep.
I am going for it. I'm bead locking. I'm switching these Enjoras. I got deep dish version and not so deep dish. And I don't want deep dish on the Patagonias. I have another set of Pats that are already deep and I don't need it. So I'm going to be swapping tires like Imelda Marcus swap shoes.
Yeah.
You know you're a redneck when you say Imelda Marcus instead of Imelda Marcos.
Yep. Just like the Piggly Wigglies.
Cream tangerine. Bro, I had that song on my head so hard today. I made the girls turn off whatever little kitty teeny bopper show they had on TV.
Yeah, huh?
And I was like, let me play a song real quick for you.
Oh.
We had a dance off.
Uh-oh.
Little Maris, she's a rock and roller. She doesn't really know it, but she is.
Didn't you just have a father-daughter dance not long ago?
Yeah, but they didn't play no Savoy Truffle.
I agree with your dad. Snowstar is too nice to beat up. 100%.
It is, man.
That's a showpiece. You drive through vendor row and let everybody drool over it.
Let everybody. They're gonna have to pull their teeth out after the Snowstar Truffle.
From the sounds of it, Pete was picking up slobber off the ground with his Blazer last year.
Yes, it seems that way. And yes, it does. It seems that way. Man, these are in there, brother.
Brian Chambers, I agree with you 100% with what you just said.
Dr. Pepper deal.
The Dr. Pepper gave away the redneck.
What up, Rain Man? Dude, if this may not be happening. I don't like it when I don't get my way, but these are stuck on so good. Come on. You know what's funny is it's all about 5 millimeters of a difference is why I'm going to the trouble.
5 mil for deep dish for the
Yes.
depth
Yes.
offset.
Yes.
Dude, just put a different set of hexes on there.
I can't. They're the stock hexes now. You can't get any less than that usually. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're trying to go less. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
less.
Got you. Yeah, you can't go any less than that. Keith said I got my daughter SCX6 or SCX10 and have more fun running the SCX6. I'll send you some videos of our winter fun with the tracks on the trucks. Dude, those tracks look awesome. I know Kirk and Ryan and I have talked about printing out some of those and trying that for the winter because we always have fun with the SCX6s in the winter. Those things are so much fun in the snow.
All right, I'm a liar. I'm going to go back to what I was doing.
Rain and Blood says need to 3D print a body for an OG SCX10. Recommendations. There are a ton. It's
The
endless.
sky's the limit, man. Whatever you want, you can make happen.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. There are
The mounting is always the issue, the only issue.
Bro, check this out, man. I've done some sanding on it, but I'm getting a lot closer with
Nice.
it's
Yeah,
come along really nice. I've got one more round of Bondo filler I need to do on the front and back parts and then give it a really good once over. And this thing is going to be ready for another round of primer and paint soon.
nice.
So yeah,
290. Yeah, check out Kelly's video on figuring out scale. I mean, once you get your wheelbase right, it's just mounting them up is the only issue then.
I'll see if I can go find that video and toss it on here.
Yeah, I'm not taking these apart. I couldn't get them undone. And if they're on that good, I'm not going to mess. That's fine. We'll take these trails apart.
Let me see if I can get this on here for you guys.
Do it, man. Do it.
That should take you there, Rain in. Yeah. Find a body and follow my steps here and you'll be able to get it perfect right out of the gate.
Seriously. All you got to do is remember what you did. Once you find the numbers, you just got to remember them. That's it.
Yep. So, you know, there are times, and we've talked about this plenty of different times here, that if you get your length right and say it's 140% scale, and you measure your width of your chassis, and you want to change that width a little bit to make it, whether you want it to be pedestrian or if you want it to be more of a truck like what Ryan's done with the Corvair, you can adjust that width, and whatever you do with the width and that scale size, do the same for your height to make it look proportioned. And I've done that quite a bit, and you will never notice it. And then you can customize it and make it look the way you want it to look, and it's yours. Just whatever you do, if you do change that, make sure that those other two values that you change different than your length is used throughout the course of printing all those parts in the right orientation.
Yes.
And there's guys that, I struggled at first, and now I'm, accustomed to it. And that's what I did with my SCX6 IJ is, it's 163 long and 183% wide and 183% tall. So when you start doing the dash bits and some of the, like the back bumper, you got to really kind of stop and go, okay, this is oriented this way on the bed. I need to go this way for this and this way for this and different way for that. So
Yes.
it kind of gets a little confusing, but Kirk is actually printing out one on his, and we kind of went through that last Saturday when I was at his house, and he had some questions, and I'm like, look, put it on the plate, put it on the printer bed, with the front of the vehicle always either to your left or to your right, so that way then you visually know which way you got to go with those off scale sizes.
Yes. And if you don't need to do that,
right, don't.
It's easier.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no problem, Raymond.
Well, that just collapsed into there.
Well, shuckety dangs. Yeah, so I'm excited, man, for Beat the Creek for sure. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, man, me too.
I'm trying to think if I got, well, my big Scout body was kind of done a little bit differently, but and a good example, Rain, when I finally realized that I needed to figure out a way to, Ryan and I both did, because I was talking to him, I'm like, we need to figure out, rather than printing off one whole side of a vehicle, especially when we started doing the SCX6s and there's a lot more filament involved and time, like there's got to be a way that we can figure out what our wheelbase is and figure out what our scale is. And that's when I figured that out and did the video to share it with everybody, so that way they weren't printing off a bunch of stuff going, well, I need to go a little bigger, well, I gotta go a little bit smaller. And a perfect example of that is this was my first 6 body, and it's that Land Rover Series 3 that Keith is printing out right now. And you can kind of tell that the wheelbase just isn't exactly right. And I'm a little bit small. And once I did go back now and cut it up through here and then over the top of the front wheel well, and realized I'm about, I think it was like 7 or 8% too small. But I printed the side panels out like 3 or 4 times to get to here. And
that's because it was your first one.
Right. And if I would now, it's like we'll nail it on the first one because of how we find the scale. So, I burn up some filament and time trying to get it right. And it's like there's gotta be a way to make this happen easier. So
I was lucky to get the travel all right, but I had to, that first 6 I did was a travel all, and I was fortunate, but I had to spin the links out a bunch to like it.
Right. Yeah. And now we nail it every time.
And honestly, sometimes I still have to spin the links in or out, but I'm not stretching chassis or recreating links though.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Michael Bird, you're right. Great thing about this hobby, Rob, people willing to help.
Seriously.
But that's what it's about, and that's the love of the hobby, is sharing your creative ideas and ways of doing things with everybody. That's what's cool. Keith and I were talking, and I'm like, dude, brother, I will send you these files. So I sent him the files for that Land Rover, the floorboards that I, cleared out. And, this one, I don't know if, you won't be able to see it because the body's on there, but the orange one was the one that I used my saw and just cut everything out. And it's rough sawed on the bottom. It looks like garbage, but I had to do that in order to figure out how to get this thing to fit right on the chassis. And then I go back into the software and bring those pieces in and cut them out. Everything that I cut out by hand, I do in the computer, and then when I print the next one out, it comes out perfect.
That's right. And at first, that's how everything was. I mean, the first Land Rover we did was basically built for a leafer. And so we had to cut a ton of floor out. And by the time he printed the big one, he was ready.
Yep.
Or the second or third little one, you know.
I think this. Brian says the first time he's done a brake job without cussing and swearing and throwing tools because he's listening to us ram and jam. Yeah. That's what it's about, brother.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if this one. Nope, this one here's cut out. Maybe it's the orange one that I didn't cut out or didn't cut out.
I feel like I just did this. Getting overzealous and mounting stuff up just to mount stuff up.
You gotta mount it.
I'm undoing it.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to use these trails with the pats if I can.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
They'll serve me better with these 475s than they will the little ones. But they look good on the little BFGs, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Have you got your soap bottle there to make things easier for you?
Yep, and I don't know if I need them on these RC four-wheel drive tires. I soaked them up so good on the last one I just did, it was pulling all the way through.
You know, Crawler Canyon, he uses, I think he uses bubble, like blowing bubbles, like the bubble solution.
Yeah.
That's what he uses. And I know, the
whatever, man.
Soap does the same thing, it's just whatever makes it easy sometimes.
Well, whatever's handy, right?
Brother, all I will say is those RC four-wheel, or I'm sorry, the Boom Racing tires, I absolutely hate the idea of putting a set of them together.
Did you bring some over to Kirk's?
No.
Okay.
No, there's paint and your receiver over there.
I'm never going to need that receiver. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. I've used hand sanitizer, because it's got alcohol in it. It'll go away. The soap will go away.
Yep.
Spit. I've used spit to do this.
Got to do what you got to do.
I mean,
Rain says right now I'm designing an electronics tray for my VRD. Nice.
Right on. I'm about to steal the fuel cell that I don't need in my Vanquish Classic to put in the back of my bread truck for looks.
What, to cover up the shock towers?
No, just for looks.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Because I don't have anything in the back of that truck and it needs something. Just for fun.
Dude, buy yourself a small, cheap loaf of bread and toss it in the back. That's what you're calling it anyways. And then you got something to eat on the trail.
That's a good idea. Glued on works the best. Man, and soap is slick. So
Right,
it all is going to be good.
There it is.
Let's put 2 on real quick, shall we?
Shall we? Let's do it.
Actually, let's just put one on real quick. Dude, my desk, it's nuts. I've been just whirlwind over here, dude.
I know when you said you had at least 3 projects to finish up this week before Beat the Creek, I'm like, man, that guy's nuts.
Well, chassis shows up tomorrow.
What? You got another kit?
Yeah. So
Oh my God.
let me tell you about it.
Are you gonna have it done before BTC?
No,
Oh,
here's why. Because it was a kit. It was the RC Chop Shop deal. It was a base camp, the new 10. Well, it was the new, they called it the base camp, but they were wrong. It's the new 10 III whole chassis. Had links on it already, but the regular links, not the high clearance links.
okay.
It
Yep.
was $60.
Oh, you can't go wrong there.
And then the base camp transmission, all the stuff in it, all the whole trans was another 55. And so I was like, well, what the hell? Why wouldn't you?
Right?
So I did it. I ordered it, and
Nice.
I'm waiting on it.
Nice. Hey, Keith, thanks for jumping on tonight, man. It was good talking with you, and let me know if you need anything else.
Yes, sir.
And thanks. Yeah, we'll try to have a good time this weekend for sure. We will try.
We'll try. Can't promise you anything, but we'll do our best.
I'm gonna drive the dog truck right up in Vanquish's booth.
Ooh, I like this. The offset's the same as what I was going for. It's not too much. Hold on.
It's not too much, but not too little.
It's good. And if I had to raise the shocks, I could. There's a little tire rub, but so what? That's why I shaved the lugs down.
So what's the name of that body?
Savoy Truffle.
It is.
I think I'm gonna go with that.
That is the Truffle.
Look at that, dude. I wanted the Pats on here. Now I got some old school rims.
There you go. All right, let's get her done. Looks good.
I'm close. I got 2 more to do. 2 more tires. And then these tires are going to go, these BFGs, I guess I'm going to run on the Origin Classic. I actually probably will be swapping tires a lot. I think I want to run the Trepidors with the Trials. I'm going to run the Trepidor Rock Techs without the magnets on the Scout. But to get there, I'm going to roll with these.
Right on. Yeah, you're going to be swapping tires, and I'm going to be busy probably swapping bodies.
Well, that's the funny thing too, because I was saying I think you were making coffee. The funny thing is, all this I'm doing right now on this chassis, the Corvair honestly will probably run on the bread truck chassis because it's got the reef servo.
Oh,
and so
yeah.
I'll change these tires over to that and put that body on here.
Isn't that that's the beauty of it?
I
swap them out.
I love the new 10 3s a lot.
Yep.
A lot.
That's probably why I love the SCX6s so much, because I've got everything body wise that, mix and match, and all my bodies fit on either one of my chassis, and I love it. 2 bolts, another body.
That's what's up.
That is what's up. Yeah, that is what's up. So I don't know if anybody noticed, but I still got the turd sitting back here. I haven't done anything with it.
I don't blame you, dude. There's been too much to do.
I've been too busy actually really getting after the Tahoe, man.
Yeah.
I keep looking at it, I'm like, you know what? it ain't gonna get done by looking at it. Let's get after it and get it done.
What's funny to me about this Corvair is, I kind of was thinking pre-runner, and I wasn't going to do a lot to it. I was just going to kind of keep it raw.
Mm-hmm.
Then
And
I
now look
started
at it.
messing with it, and I'm in love with the paint on it now.
And it's a crawler now.
Yes, and I'm glad I designed it for 475s. It looks good on them. I still could go higher if I wanted to, and I could go lower if I wanted to. If I committed to the 419 tires, I could drop those shocks down to the link position. But I'm hoping there's something between 475 and 419 that comes out sometime. Hey, you got to read between the lines with me.
Just saying. Expect it next week, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, and hey, you know what, Ryan? And on that note, it's like Corey and I were talking about this Tahoe body, and I told him, I'm like, dude, you need to really look at RC4 Drive because they've got a nice selection of smaller diameter tires that will be pedestrian look on this is what you need. And they have 2.2. They got 2.2 tires that are small, and it'll give you a small sidewall,
but a big rim.
You get the bigger rim look with the low profile tire, and it's a street tread tire. I'm like, you cannot go wrong. So go out, find yourself a set of 2.2 rims that you like. And he did find them. And I said, buy these and buy whichever set of these tires off of RC4 Drive and ship them to me so I can get this thing fitted up. So that's what we're going to do. And I think they're 3.65 tires on a 2.2. So
wow,
it's going to be pretty slick, Rick, when it's done. Michael Bird's saying, Ryan, you will have to learn to cut and shut.
What? I've heard that, but I don't. What is that exactly?
It's
sounds like something I don't want to ever do to a tire.
It's West Desert Wheeler, man. He's got the cut and shuts. I think he's the one who kind of came up with that. So I don't exactly know what that is all about.
I think it's something that old school dudes did before there were choices.
Right. Well, look at all the cutting and stuff on the foams that Kirk has done, with his. Yeah. And I started doing that when I first got into the crawling stuff a year and a half ago. You jerks. Get jerks. Yeah. And so, cut and shuts, man. Yeah.
I don't know, man. If I can buy it, I will. I'll just get it. If it exists, I'm just gonna buy it, bro.
Right.
I make enough stuff. I ain't cutting on my tires. I mean, sanding them down is about as far as I'll go.
Nice.
I did knock off a lot, and they're still chunky. These tires are going to be really grippy now, though. I mean, so they're going to be really good. That's why I know they're already the wrong tire for this servo. That's why I got to get it on the Reefs truck. Rain in the Blood nailed it. That's what I would imagine. Yeah, he sells them.
Yes, he does. Yep. Yeah,
I feel like I can get what I want without that.
That probably would be that'd be a nightmare if you didn't know what you're doing.
If tire glue's involved, I want nothing to do with it. I already know. I mean, if tire glue is part of that equation,
I don't blame you, honestly.
I am not the one.
You'll
have to have them all pulled out.
Well, and here's the thing for me is I had, driving a full-size car for years and years and years, right? You just
We
don't
all
think
know
about
Obadi
you
Bada.
you don't think about tires. But then driving these things, it's like, man, do tires make a huge difference. So, maybe we need to try a pair of the cut and shuts, see what it's like.
I'm just saying, all I need is something a little bit bigger than 419 and not as big as 475. And I'm just gonna wait.
Doesn't RC Four-Wheel Drive have anything in that?
Yeah, but you know what, man? I kind of have my favorite places I like to shop
Right,
for a multitude of reasons.
right. Well, I do too.
Fairly obvious.
I do too. But there's times if you do need something specific and somebody else has got it, it's like, man, I got to.
Hey, man, I've been buying these Enjoras and the Patagonias on Amazon.
You remember when we used to come into your hobby shop and I'm like, yeah, it's Enjoras, yeah, it's Enjoras, yeah, it's Enjoras, and you're like, son of a buck. You're like,
That's not what I said.
I know you didn't. But here's the thing though, it's like the Enjora stuff, it's pretty good.
It's
I've
fine
never,
unless you're trying to run a hobby shop. Yeah.
I've never had any issues with any of the Enjoras.
It's fine unless you're trying to sell stuff and keep a shop alive.
Yeah, well, I get it.
I was like, son of a bitch. Son of a buck.
I know. Every time I showed up at the hobby shop, Ryan go lock the door. He's like, I don't want him in here because he ain't gonna spend anything anyways. All he's doing is coming in here, drink coffee, and hang out.
No, man, here's what would happen. He'd go in there and tell me what he was looking at online. He's kind of shopping.
Uh-huh.
And then I would order that joint. So next time he came in, it was here.
Yep.
That's how you got your Ecto.
Yep. That's exactly what happened, guys. I went walking in there and I'm like, hey, what's up, Ryan? And blah, 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 looking around. And then I'm like, I was
wanting to order one anyway.
I was like, dude, you got the Ecto over here. It was the black edition. I'm like, dude. I walked out with it too.
2 weeks before you mentioned it, I was already wanting an excuse to order one. I was like, awesome.
You read me like a book, bro.
Well, it was audiobook. You already told me. Shoot.
Bless you. Oh, geez. Yeah, Rain, you're right. Tires are the #1 tuning option in any aspect of competition.
Bro.
Man, you are spot on, brother.
Airplanes too, brother. Tires are like one of my favorite things. I remember my first set. You guys can tell me in the comments too. What was your first set of when you were tired of the RTR tires that you had on your rig? What was the first set of not RTR tires you bought? I know what mine were.
That's a tough question. I'm trying to think of what mine were.
I know exactly what mine were because I wasn't ready to mess with beadlocks yet. So my first tires I bought were pre-mounted Hyrax. And that was after I had already bought pre-mounted Duratrax Deepwoods. And I remember one of the first times I hopped onto the live stream with Harley and SBG, and I mentioned Duratrax Deepwoods, and they ran me out of town on a rail, dude. I was like, oh, so that's how it is. Okay.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
What up, dog?
What up?
Did you have lacrosse practice?
Yeah,
How was it? Hat trick?
more. But like it's practice, so I don't know. Bro, my step down is actually kind of nice. Like, you know how you should kind of just like run to the cage and then kind of just like dump it in. Now, I'm just taking a lot of deep shots.
Oh, good. That's what coach was telling you. You've got the shot. You don't have to be right there at the net to do it.
Can you get me a Snickers bar? I'm really
way later.
okay. Fair enough. See ya.
All right.
Later.
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 There was my first set of tires.
Rain and Blood said his were Schumacher spike pins. The first set that I mounted up was, I still have them. They were Wranglers. And I mounted them up to the beadlock. The heavy steelies that are actually on my travel all had the big Wranglers on there. And I didn't know what the clamp ring was about. So I put them on without that.
Oh, no. Jeez.
It was just spinning inside. You know, it didn't work.
Yeah, you know, the tires on our pre-runners have taught us a lot, you know, on what works and what doesn't. I know, you know, you went with the Prolines. I went with an off brand. And, you know, we realized real quick with the pre-runners, as fast as we were running, especially in the sand, you know, with the foams, we had to do some adjustments because, man, those tires were rolling over and catching and rolling us, whipping us over.
Well, yeah, there's a point with those where it's like no sidewall support and like really good traction in what you necessarily wanted.
Exactly.
And those smoothies that I got, the Proline ones, they were pretty soft, but the tread sucked. So I was actually sliding around. But I didn't like those either, really. Once I put my Patagonias on, I was happy.
I wound up really liking these. I got 2 sets of them, and these are what's on the my Megalodon. And they work really well. They really throw the sand and do a great job of not biting and rolling over.
I forgot I got to set those Prolines sitting on some rock shooters. If I need a steel beadlock, I got those.
Yeah.
I just remembered.
Those, yeah, these are on
brass rings in them.
Yeah, these things are mounted up onto my Meg.
For the record, man, the Trio beadlocks, they weigh a little. They're just as easy to mount as the Enjoras.
Yep.
They're like the same money, in case somebody was curious.
The Trios are definitely heavier than most.
Bro, I'm done.
Bro, you are done. All right, put it away. Load it up. Let's go.
Harley's getting there early, it sounded like. Probably set up.
He's got the Vanquish booth that he's running. But they're doing an optic run every day.
I'm going to run my optic with some different tires. I'm going to be changing shoes, I'm telling you, like a lot.
Nice.
I really will. I think now that these scrubbed down pats are on heavy trails, remember when we ran my optic and it should have been really good, but it wasn't?
Yeah, when we were at Bonnie.
You know why? No brass and brand new pats. It was actually these pats before I look at that, dude. They're on.
Looks good, man. But you know, that's exactly what I felt with your optic, was it needed a little bit of weight up front.
So I'll run the optic. I'll throw these on there. Or those Treps now that are Trio and Rock Tech weights.
Yep.
I'm so glad to finally have these pats on here. And because these 475s are almost too big for this rig, that's why I shaved these down.
They look good on there. That actually aesthetically looks better than what was on it a little while ago.
Oh, the BFGs on the
on that.
Those.
Yeah, those actually look a lot better.
I kind of like the old school rims a lot better, and I didn't know the Trio was going to be the same money as these, which is why I got like 3 sets of these.
Yeah.
Nothing to do. thing to do.
Sorry. You don't have any homework?
No.
What about your girl? Talk to her?
She's.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll dip early if you want to, if you'll hang out.
She'll probably call me.
Let me know because I'll hang out with you before bedtime. But if you're busy, I'm not going to be in a hurry.
Got it.
He just wants the Snickers bar, man.
That's about it.
Maybe.
Dude, you know, Snickers ice cream bars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are really good.
They are, it's like cracking a box.
I'm not even going to bother putting these deep dish on these BFGs.
Dude, you know what?
Now I got 2 sets of these because I bought these wrong. I thought these were 475s. And it was my fault.
And they're what? 419s?
Yes.
Gotcha. They look smaller. Dude, I gotta go. You know what? I have to show it. I gotta show the width of my beast, my Verdict 6 beast.
Do it.
After putting those Mickeys on there, dude, that thing, it is a beast.
Bring it. Bring it. I'm going to put these BFGs on here since I can. I got so much junk on my desk, bro. I don't know. Should I put Goodyear MTRs on it instead? The bread truck has the right tires on it because that's what I modeled it after. That's what it had. That's what I want to do. It's what it gets. Yeah, we'll throw these BFGs on. Schwann's caramel apple popsicles. You'll have to have them all pulled out. Come on. I already know this truck will not run on these tires probably.
Look at that beast.
Duh. Dude. Wide max.
Monster.
That's going to do fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Do fantastic.
Yeah, it is wide max. It's way wider than the SCX6. Yep. That's going to be that's what I'm going to beat the creek with, guys. That's my plan.
I'm looking forward to running. Let me go back on. I'm looking forward to running this, dude. I'm having an identity crisis with the tires, but
make sure that cordless wrench is charged up good, Ryan. You're going to be using it a lot.
The BFGs look good on here. I think they look better than the Pats on here.
Agreed.
Yep. I like the Pats and the Treps on here. Or I mean, I like the BFGs and the Treps on here.
Yep. Change them out.
Chunky version of BFG. But it looked really good with the Treps on it. But I took them off to do the CJ7 part of the video.
Yep. Thanks, Rain. Appreciate it.
I've been doing it for the gram. Air powered impact. Brat. How many Ooga Duggas does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
I'm trying to decide if I'm going to take the yellow body, the IJ body that's for the Vertex 6. I don't know if I'm going to take that with me, honestly. I might just leave it behind.
Sell it, dude. Yellow Submarine. You need to run that through the creek.
There you go.
Yellow Submarine, dude.
Submarine it. Yep. I don't know. I just love this paint, this blue paint with the metal flake in it. It looks so good. I just want to beat the living snot out of this thing. And
this feels so light because it doesn't have anything going. No Trill, no Rock Tex.
No brass, no nothing.
No nothing.
Stock box.
What a great kit.
Yeah, it turned out really good, man. Absolutely.
Great kit.
That's what I was saying, man. It'd be cool to have that in the trailer being pulled behind the big Snowstar. Just cool. Rain says Ryan needs an air powered impact. Yeah, you do. You better take a small air compressor with you so you can do tire changes NASCAR style down there.
Dude, body clips. What's funny is that this Axial 10 III Corvair has a Vanquish RTR power system. The one that came out of the Optic.
Nice. Nice.
Come on.
Wow, dude, it looks killer, bro. You know why we're messing with tires? I've got. Let me grab one.
Dude, honestly, my Optic is going to show up without tires on it. I'm going to have to steal tires to run it.
You know what I need to do?
Tell me.
Look at this, bro. I've ran these before on my SCX6. I should put these on my SCX6 and run these on that down at Beat the Creek.
Please don't.
Dude, the thing, it goes anywhere with these. I've got like 3 sets of these things.
That's like wearing one of the t-shirt tuxedos to a wedding instead of the real tuxedo.
Cute and shuts. They're cutesy cut and shuts.
They're basher tires.
Yes, they are.
Cute and shuts.
Cute and shuts. Actually, these tires work really well on the fire team truck. It makes it look really cool. Which I still have mine back here.
Man, I sold so much of my stuff. I've got just a couple bashers.
Wonder if I could mount the K8 tires on my SCX6.
Probably.
That'd be cool. That'd be kick ass. I wonder where those are at. I know where they're at. Put a set of K8 tires on there.
False teeth.
What are we talking about?
I don't really know.
In other words, no is false. False is yes. No is no.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know what to expect, dude. I'm bringing a little bit of everything. Leafers, modified RTRs, printed rigs. Yeah, the new chassis. The only thing I'm going to have to get for it is the rear axle. Because I got an extra front axle from the pre-runners.
You know what you should do? You should take that and put a portal axle on the back of it.
Yeah, you can't.
You keep saying you can't, but you know what? We're so good at modifying things. You can.
Yeah, but there's some stuff that you're not going to be able to. You're not going to change the diff case that has a one-way ring gear in there.
But I'm saying though, the diff cover, you can alter that so it clears it out.
No way.
I know we've talked about this several times. There's got to be a way.
You can with the element stuff because it's symmetric both ways. You can just flip it.
Yeah, but as far as the axial stuff,
you'd have to have a transfer case.
Where in the F is my? Hold on. Well, the transfer case isn't the worst thing in the world.
There's no way. I'm not making a mullet out of it.
What?
I'm not going to make a mullet out of it because I don't want to deal with the rotation.
I'm trying to find my one of my axles, portal axles.
I mean, I have a portal axle Gen 8. I could see if the rotation works, but I don't want a mullet. If I wanted a mullet, I would get the Vanquish one.
They're so good, man.
Yeah, put it on your base cam and watch it go backwards.
What's wrong with that?
It'll be like,
bro, it's a new kind of dig.
Yeah, where it just sits in one spot.
It's a new style of dig, bro.
It either folds in on itself or spreads itself apart.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a new kind of dig. Huh. Yeah. I need to take this thing apart.
It's interesting to watch because, I mean, think of it this way. When I was doing the portal axle on the incline, it was the right tire coming up like crazy. And when I did the CJ7 straight axle, it was the left tire coming up like crazy. All kinds of weird rotational things on those. And it's because it's the other way. So if you're going to run a portal axle on the back of with axial stuff, you've got to figure out how to.
Yeah, you gotta figure out how to make everything reverse.
And those axle differential housings on those aren't flippable like they are in the Element.
See, and that's where this Endura axle I got on my little Ronnie Mullet, I was able to turn it upside down and get by with it.
That's right, because you could.
Mm-hmm. I really should bring this with me, but I don't know. I just don't know. That would be a good barn truck. I don't think that we're gonna go there.
I think if you take that, you need to soak it in a 5-gallon bucket of thread lock first.
Why?
Because it always comes apart.
But you know, that's the thing. I put thread lock on everything. But yeah, it just did come apart when we were out last time.
Bro. There's something to be said for the plastic stuff sometimes. Because
for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's why people have trouble with RC 4-wheel drive stuff. It is because it's metal on metal with the hardware is what it is. But it's like you really gotta go Loctite heavy on some of that.
Yep. And that was one of the things that I read in the comments, like the reviews when I bought those Endura axles. The guys were like, before you do anything, pull them out of the box, take every screw out of it, and put Loctite on every screw. And I did. And thankfully, I did, read those reviews. And thankfully, they said that because, man, a lot of those weren't even tight. I mean, they were loose straight from the factory.
Yeah, man.
It's like if they're gonna do that, dude, if you're gonna put the screws in, put thread lock on everything and be done with it. But nope.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this out and play around with this and see, because if I could put this axle on the back of that mullet truck, I would do that, because I got an axial, straight axle on the front of it.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out the rotation. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That'll be after we beat the creek. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring that little mullet truck. Like I said, I'm gonna be running this majority of the time. This Verdict 6. I'm gonna have a blast with this thing. That and the SCX6 with the IJ body on it.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of, the conversation of it all is what I'm almost into the most. Like, I want to bring out my 3D printed rigs to whatever size it is.
Yep.
Um,
There's a story to tell with every one of them.
I tell you what, I'm digging that Corvair so much right now. I'm not going to have time before the show, but I may do a 6 scale.
Oh, brother. Yeah, you won't have time, but you know what? You'll have it ready. You can have one ready for Axial Fest. You know?
Wait a minute. Is somebody not going? Great news. Airbnb Airlines was able to upgrade your flight from couch to first class at no additional charge.
Nice.
Fantastic. I was over the moon anyway. And, I was just going to cuddle up with somebody anyway. So,
Oh, jeez, Pete. Be careful, buddy.
no, I'm kidding. Actually, couches are kind of my jam anyway. I really like the couch. Tom's out. Okay.
Oh.
Dang. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It'll be a fun time.
I want to show, I'm so pumped. I feel like you and I, Kirk, and our crew live over here on this little fantasy island making really good stuff that folks may be seeing a glimpse of here or there. But face to a name, face to a truck, like I want to get these out, and dude, the guy who bought my Ford with the red door, I love seeing it all over social. He posts it up whenever he gets a chance. Somebody was asking, what's your favorite SCX6, or show your favorite SCX6, whatever, paint jobs and stuff. And there's my old truck.
Nice.
He put a tonneau cover over it, got rid of the
pizza sauce?
The pizza sauce can.
Oh, man, that pizza sauce can kind of made that truck, honestly.
I haven't sent it back. I was like, bro, I did a wood bed in that truck. Come on.
Right. Yeah.
But hey, it's not mine now, so
yeah.
It's
it'll be a blast to be able to get to meet people, and like you said, people associate. I mean, this thing the dog truck went hog wild on social media, and so that's kind of why I want to run this around Vendor Row, on Saturday morning.
Oh, yeah.
You bring your Tremors truck and we'll rip. Get Kirk out there with his, I don't know exactly. I don't know what all he's bringing, but I know he's going to run the legs off of his IJ body on his 6.
Is he bringing that big power wagon?
I don't know if he is or not.
Bro, it'll get a ton of love if he does.
He should bring it, and if he's still listening or watching, hopefully he will. We need to say something to him about it, but we need to come out blasting with some of these weird, your Tremors truck and this dog truck. People are going to be like, "What the hell did I just see?" It's
and that's kind of what's got me so excited is like the conversation pieces. I mean, and that's what a lot of these are. And the 10 scale ones are impressive, but when you see what we've thrown onto these 6s, it's going to be cool. And you think about the attention they get on social when it's just social. We're desensitized on I mean, we see so much stuff that if somebody's making noise about what they've seen, that's really impactful.
Right.
And so in person, man, with some of these, brother, it's gonna be cool.
Yep. We're gonna have to get an auctioneer involved. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
'Cause I think Pete had some people kind of approach him about his Blazer, last year.
well, I tell you,
And
if I sell stuff, then I'm just building more kits.
yeah,
I'm building more kits, and if it really went bonk, I'm not trying to sell stuff, but if it really went nuts, I don't know. I'll finally get the Cricut, and sometimes I want another printer, but like I'm okay. One's enough.
right.
But sometimes I want another one. When I'm in the throes of it, I want another one. Every time I want another one.
Tell you what, man, I do enjoy having the small one with the K1 Max because man, doing all the small stuff that I can on the small one, it just it really accelerates the build time, Like you can really knock some stuff out fairly quick.
I thought about a vacuum former too for Windows,
Oh, yeah.
but come on. I'm cool. I'm content. You know, um, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't if I buy another printer, it's gonna be I'm kind of stuck on Creality like you're running with Bamboo right now. And it would be one of those Ender fives. Those things are I mean the build plate's 400
That's
all
awesome.
400 by 400 by 400 and it just gives you that much more room. I have I got a pretty good printer here with the K1 Max being 300 all the way around, but man, to have 400 and be able to toss that much more on a dinner plate and just let it run for hours and just do as much as you can, it's just really it would accelerate, building some of this
There's
stuff.
enough work to do on these that if you can eliminate a glue joint, it's not the end of the world, right?
Right.
I mean, the first thing I think of with a big build plate is two things come to mind. A ton of waste is one, and no glue joints is the other. Like
Yeah.
little to no glue joints is the other.
That's probably why I really like the IJ so much.
Oh, there's
'Cause
no glue joints.
there's no
You don't even have to finish that rig.
Yeah, there's no glue joints. Yeah, it's just, slap some paint on it and roll, or not even paint it. I see it, most of the guys aren't even painting these. So, paint it or do everything.
Has a big one.
Elegoo has one that you could print an SCX6 body in one piece. What? Wow.
That's cool.
I'll have to look into that because at this point in the game, I'm doing more SCX6 stuff for Vertex. I'm gonna capitalize on this Vertex 6 chassis and utilize my files and just do some different stuff with it.
Yeah, a big plate would be fantastic for big wings. A lot of times with the wings, I haven't done any, but I had a guy with an outfit approach me the other day, influencer styles, like, "Hey man, blah 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 blah, we'll pay you, and what plane you want to do?" And I'm like, I told him, and I haven't heard back. I mean, he reached out to me, but I was like, yeah, let's do the. It was like a 1.8 or a 1.6 meter, like Cessna 172 or something. I'm like, let's do that.
Sweet.
Something easy, accessible, no retracts. You know what I mean? Easy. Let's do it. And I haven't heard back. But I would.
It'll probably just show up at your front doorstep.
800 by 800 by 1,000.
Wow.
The thing about the planes is I'm so happy with the foam.
How much is that? Sorry, Ryan.
No, it's fine. How much is that big Elegoo? Is that ready yet? out of the blue at your front door from
I'm
China.
curious. I'm curious to know how much that Elegoo is. Man, that's gigantic. Wow.
Kind of nice.
Anyway, so you were saying foamy homie, what?
Oh, with the planes, I just I like the foam planes so much that I've just not wanted to print one. $2,400. Oh, so bamboo price.
At this point in the game, I'll put a couple seams together.
Yeah, but I mean,
But that's a
dude, my X1C was about that with
yeah.
AMS.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's a lot of print. I mean, that you're getting something for that price. You get that monster bed.
Yeah, that's gigantic.
Bro, it would you go through so much filament though in one shot. And it better be just perfect climate control.
Oh yeah.
To print that big because you get that far away from the plate.
You know, I run my K1 Max down in the basement down here where it's pretty cool all the time. Temperature's pretty, steady. And I never put the glass top on it ever.
Really?
And it likes it. It really does well without it on there.
I run mine shut.
Holy cow. 3 kilogram spools. Wow.
It's not enclosed. Okay.
What's up, Corey?
That's probably good for it, for what it is. I mean, that's probably better.
Yeah. AZ, you're right, man. The printers are becoming a household item. They are. I mean, it's a tool. It's such a good tool. I've made L brackets to fix things outside on my PVC fence. I designed took me like 2 minutes to throw together a cap for all my pier posts. They're black PLA, and I'm glad I did them in black PLA because you know what? It gets hotter than the blazes in the summer out there on the pier, and they have not warped, they have not changed or anything. So, it was nice to be able to do that in PLA and be like, hey, you know what? It's 90 degrees and the sun shines on them all day long, and they haven't, there's no deformation to them. So I was happy with to see that.
Dude, I'm gonna look for that Toyota one more time.
Do it to it.
It looks like Matt's running the stream by himself tonight.
Well, that's probably because Matt did it about last week, didn't he, by himself?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Corey, you're right, man. So amazing what we can do with 3D printers. Yeah, it's nuts.
Somebody try to find that for me, dude, on Imagine.
Yeah, Flopping, you are right. If you know how to use CAD, yeah, the 3D printer, I mean, those two things go hand in hand.
Well, look what I'm doing, and I don't know how to use it at all.
He's building blocks with Tinkercad. But you know what? You're getting where you need to be, with what you got to use.
Dr. Pepper, brother.
Dr. Pepper and Tinker.
And wood, liquid nails.
Yep. Drywall screws, magnets.
Whatever it takes, homie.
Whatever it takes, man.
Hey, go look at the new rims over there at Boom Racing. You may find exactly what you're looking for that Tahoe, dude. You build another kit? No, I don't know. It depends the last time you were here. I built one like last week, and I got a new chassis and transmission showing up tomorrow. I just got to get a rear axle, and I'll have another one out of parts that I can do. But if I get rid of stuff this weekend, I'll probably be into another kit. Oh yeah, I got to bring the Guillemot too.
Another kit. Another kit bites dust.
I like them.
Corey, I showed off, man. I did some more sanding on your Tahoe last evening, and I got one more round of Bondo to do and sand, and then one more round of primer, and I think this thing will be pretty close to paint.
82R, that's what it's called.
82R?
Bro, I'm doing it. I'm buying it right now.
Uh-oh, he'll be printing all night tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, the thing about the optic is it's so easy. They just bolt on the panels. You know what I thought about, and I'll mention it before I forget. I have the Yokohama panels for the optic that I took off, right, to do the origin.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take the stickers off and do patina on those. It's already smooth, no lines. I can sand myself silly.
Yep. Great idea.
Whatever I've done it twice. The first go on that Corvair, I saw all the lines after the sanding and scrubbing. I did it again. It just makes it that much smoother, though, right?
Oh,
you see
yeah.
the lines, but you don't feel them. It's like, dude, I'm smooth. I'm ready.
100%. That's where I'm at with this thing, man. I mean, it's the lines, the print lines on the hood, the roof, the sides are gone. It's just a little bit on the back here in the front. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty, this one here actually came together better than what I thought it was going to. But yeah, it's gonna look sharp when it's done.
Have you seen that Toyota, Kelly?
Yes, I did. I saw it when I watched Harley's Scale News thing. I saw it.
I kind of think I've been wanting a Toyota. And so that's my style.
You know what? I honestly, talking about Toyotas, I really am thinking about taking a stab at that Hilux that I gave you the files on that you said that was kind of garbage trash. I'm really thinking about taking and giving that a whirl for a 6.
I printed one off little to see if I thought it was
worthy.
It's not. But I would like a Toyota Hilux, but short bed. You can't have that big, stupid back end.
Well, there's ways to fix that. You know me.
It is just you. I'm kidding. Here's my take, and this is opinion, right? Except my opinion is the correct one. But that's supposed to be funny. So you got to do what makes you happy at the end of the day. For me, my patina stuff, it's cool. But if I see the lines in it, it's funny how much effort I spend to make one look old, right? But if I have a good paint job and I see the lines, or a patina paint job and I see the lines, even if you don't feel them, if I just see them, I don't like it. I don't feel like I'm done yet. And I don't want to see them. So I'll just do it again. And I've learned just not to scrub so hard or not to sand so much, or, and the thing is, every time you do it, it gets smoother and smoother anyway. So it's like, by the time you're done, what you end up with is, I sanded, fine sandpaper and scrubbed like greeny weenie on that Corvair so much that it was like I polished the paint. It's almost shiny. That's looking good.
But
what you see on the bumper there, it probably feels smooth, but you can see, I'm going solo with you. Back up a little. See those lines? It may be smooth, but you can see them. And so if you're going to get that close to looking fantastic, you might as well just
Hang on, go back in for a minute.
You might as well keep going.
So yeah, you can see the print lines in the center of the grill, and then on the top of the bumper there. And they're not exactly smooth yet. I've only done one layer of the Bondo paste on those, and sanded them and did primer, and then sanded them again last night. So I'll do another round of Bondo paste on some of these spots that I know need it.
Yeah.
You know, and once you do enough of these, like Ryan's saying,
It goes away.
you know when you're ready for paint after you've done enough of them. And so I got one more round of Bondo to do to them, and then sand, and I should be good. And the primer will give it away, in my opinion, as to whether or not I'm there or not. So,
Well,
and if I'm not, I'll sand it off, and we'll just keep working it out.
And that's the thing. Exactly. It's part of the process. You keep working it out. Like you do it. And that's why I will, even though I may not be close to done yet, I'm going to go ahead and do the paint colors in the layers that I want, even if I end up doing it again. Like that Corvair has Bondo, rust, 2 different blues, and a green on it. Sanded it all down. Wasn't done, didn't like it, and did rust again, green, 2 different blues. And there's clear coats in there too, because I'll just do it to build it up. So, dude, 2 rounds of all that is what's on that thing. And by the time you're done, after all that, it looks good. I see some guys are selling some rigs that show all the lines in it. They'll do patina and they'll scrub it down, and I see all the lines in it. They still look cool, but
there's some wood grain for you guys.
You should bring that one.
The old Woody.
Yeah, it's dope. When I started messing with the Corvair, initially that kit was gonna go under my Willys, but I pivoted to the Corvair. I like my Willys, especially if I got some brass on it. Remember, I never had any weights on mine.
Oh yeah, I didn't mind this, but it's not worthy of bringing, man. This was an early on one, and no, it'll stay here.
Somebody'd be into it, bro.
Probably. It'll stay up here with the other ones, probably.
My only complaint about mine was it's just top heavy.
Yeah, it is. It is a top heavy body for sure.
I should get another 10-3 base camp because that's what I built it on. But I think if I get the new, if I use one of these new 10-3s, I have enough of the old base camp shock towers and skids. I can make it work again without having to refab it, because that was built on a 10-3 base camp.
Yep.
And I cut down the inner fenders on the front and tapered them and stuff. And then that rig ended up going with the Scout that Fred has. So I'd have to recut inner fenders again on the front. But if I did a 10-3 base camp, I know it's going to work. Shock towers and all that stuff's going to work. So I may take that stuff off of this new chassis and put the base camp shock towers on it.
Mm-hmm.
And put the Willys back on something. I don't know.
See that
print something new.
That Willys of mine was on. I put that on the Jiminy chassis with it was a leafer, obviously, and I had the Boom Racing tires on it, and it was super like low and pedestrian.
Thanks, man. Yeah, dude, everybody dropped him that day. They told me 7 a.m., so that's when I released mine, but I think I was a couple hours early. I didn't mean to be. It didn't do me any, solid or anything. I still got. I bet I don't have 300 views. But I wanted to run it through its paces. I wanted to do more than editorialize. I haven't had a chance to watch anybody else's content. I'm sure they did a good job, but I'm sure I did an okay job also.
Well, like I told you, I watched everybody else's video on purpose just to see what they were doing. And the way that you did yours and showed the angle meter and really put it on an angle to show what if you don't have them, this is what it does. If you do have them in and install them this way, this is what happens. And you did,
not,
plastic bead locks versus metal bead locks and so on and so forth. So it was a good video, Ryan. You did great job with it.
Thanks, man. I was up till 4 that night.
I bet. That's a lot of editing.
Bro.
I think AZ rider's ready for a custom body build, bro.
Come at me. Come at me, man.
For the
a Baja
SCX10.
Okay.
A Baja Gia body. You got a Gia body laying up there. It's too bad it's too big for that.
I forget I have that, and it looks at me every day.
Take that with you and sell it, and we'll split the money. How's that?
I'll take that to flip upside down and float down the creek in.
Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
That's the Yellow Submarine.
That rig looked cool with the Moonies, though, dude.
Actually, it's a great performer because it's really light and it's down low on the 6.
I should patina it. I should do the thing.
All you gotta do is start sanding on it, brother. There's like 15 different colors of paint on that. Literally, I didn't even wait for it to dry. I just kept
do the windows again. I think.
Yeah, redo the windows. Yeah.
Did you just paint the window seals, or is that the rubber all around it?
Combination of both, I believe, to get it to look uniform.
What do you do? Print a Gia.
I printed a Gia for the SCX6. Ryan, I gave it to Ryan. He has it now, and he's going to grab it. And believe it or not, AZ, the dog truck, the nose of that is the nose of the Carmen Gia that I've added into the files on the front of the Ford van. There's my Carmen Gia. Yeah, if you start sanding on that, Ryan, you're gonna get into all kinds of different colors that you'll probably love.
Yeah, it's cool. I would have to redo the windows.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, redo the windows and start sanding on it. Like I said, it was like that aqua blue color with red, like it had some dark red underneath it. I think it's got some, I want to say it's got the terracotta down in there. There's at least 10 different colors underneath that yellow.
It's cool though.
Yeah. Bring it to BTC, man. Sell it. We'll split the money.
You gave it to me.
I'm the one who printed the damn thing and put it together. Come on, where's the love?
Yeah, but you gave it away. You didn't want it. No, dude, you sell it. I'll give it back.
Nah, dude. Nah.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Dude,
this has to pass QC for me, man. You can sell this.
Dude, throw it in the car and bring it with you. Hey, I forget. Does that have the L brackets? It does, doesn't it? L brackets on the back?
Yeah.
And the quick release up front?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So that just direct fit onto the honcho or the other one for that matter. Either one.
So whatever you get out of it, just times it by 2, and that was the storage fee for me hanging on to it for you.
Right on. All right. Fine. I'll sell the damn thing and I'll be able to pay you for the storage fee.
I'm kidding. Dude, I probably won't get to it, man. Sell it.
All right. Bring it with you.
It's cool though, dude. The video that this cameoed in back in the channel, he had the Mooney hubcaps on it. It was jumping, getting air. It looked fantastic, dude.
It ran really good on the SCX6 body.
You nailed it on the arches. We got it right. I used to beat on Kelly for the arches all the time, and this was one of the first ones I think you were like, you know what, you started listening. Started listening.
Dude, look at what AZ said. I would wear it as a hat if it started raining. Yeah, you know what? That might be my hat at Beat the Creek if it does rain. Good call. Put it on a cowboy hat. Heck yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I always forget about that body.
It was cool.
I don't know if I have any pictures of that when I was trying to patina, and it got wild. That one got super wild.
Well, being a car on the 6, you know, that car is small in real life. So it seemed big. You know what I mean?
Well, and you know what? The SCX6, you know, it's difficult to make something scale on this chassis because it's just, you know, the 1/10 scale stuff is really nice and easy to get it right. The 6s are just they can be a bear on certain bodies. I'm going back.
You got to decide where you're going to let it go at, because something's always got to go.
Yep.
Either a bunch of arch, a bunch of width, a bunch of length. Something's got to give.
Yep.
To make them work. That thing, it's back there in the RC truck playlist. One of the runs that you had that, and it was one of the runs where we were with a bunch of guys.
Yep, we had the whole group out. I got rid of all my pictures of that when I was doing all the patina work on it.
I don't know if I ever saw any of that.
I think I did. I think I sent some of it to you.
I don't think so, dude. Maybe blue. I don't think I saw any patina though.
I'm looking real quick to see if I have any in my archives elsewhere. I don't think I do.
Maybe your short form or something.
Nope, I never did any kind of videos on the paint or the build of that. Man,
Dude,
it sucks.
I have 4 SCX24s in a box that have been in a box for months. I should bring them. I'm not going to use them.
I would. Dude, that small stuff is hot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I can't get with it, but it's a big deal.
Let me go back and see. Nope.
Dude, I legit am about to buy that Toyota though right now.
I thought you already did buy it, bro.
I would if I wasn't on the stream.
Oh.
If I do it, I'm going to start printing like right now. I'm not even kidding.
Bro, look at the pictures I just found.
Oh shoot.
Look at that, bro. That's your Corvair early on that you had sent me a picture of.
Standing tall.
Man, I don't have any of those anymore. Doggone it.
I'm going to Imagine right now.
Do it. Do it.
I think it's called the R82.
All right. Come on, dog. So AZ, yeah, this dog truck for the 6, in order for me to get the front end to kind of take the shape, that's what I used was the Carmen Ghia front end and married it up to the front of the Ford E150. Yep.
The search engine on Imagine is junk. You sold any of your files?
Yeah, I have. You there, or did you freeze up? Did I freeze up?
I'm here.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Okay. You weren't moving. I could
Did
hear
I
you.
go somewhere?
No, you were froze up, but I could hear you.
It's
Yeah.
on Imagine.
Oh. Yeah, I've sold some files. I don't know where I'm at on calls yet, but you imagine I have.
Dude, I found it on my phone, but I can't find it on the desktop. Like, come on.
You're gonna have to probably if you can find it on your phone, just send it to yourself.
What's it called? 82R. That's why I was calling it R82. There it is.
Yeah, AZ. Yeah, you're right, man. That's gonna be the first thing that I run at Beat the Creek this weekend is the dog truck. So I will have to fight off the photo bombers and the kids. The kids will want to sit on it and go for a ride. They were doing that at church for our Halloween trick or treat thing that we had, and I had my big trailers down here hooked up to the SCX6 with the dog truck body on it, and I was driving it around passing out candy, so we had candy in the trailer, and the kids kept wanting to sit on the dog truck. I let a couple of the small little kids, like, the real small kids, and they were fine on it, but yeah, the dog truck's kind of it's a talking piece for sure.
I'll be back in a second. Can you see me?
Just a frozen picture of you smiling.
Oh,
So when whenever you like go to a different web page or something, it seems like we can still hear you, but you're just froze.
dude, I don't want to do no pass key. I just want to buy it. Stop.
Just buy it.
All right, I'm almost done. I'm buying it. I'm gonna start the print. I guess I'll go gray. I don't think I have time to paint it. Order successful, download files. Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, that Dumb and Dumber movie is one of my favorite movies, unfortunately.
Can't you download them all?
It would be cool to be able to print Harry and Lloyd out with the blue and what was it? Was it like a salmon color or pink tux that they had?
You have to download everything one at a time.
You should be able to download the whole file at once.
It's like one at a time, it looks like.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies for sure. Funny as can be. I'm glad I went ahead and decided to buy the 80, I think it was an 83 or 84 Ford Econoline van, and bought the fur on Amazon. The nose, that's my golden retriever's nose, because I 3D scanned the nose of him, and then I went and found a tongue on Thingiverse and printed that out, put that on there. So yeah, it's my buddy Kirk. He got the Mutt Cuts stickers made, and I traced that out in Fusion and print out a backer plate for each side. So it's pretty legit.
Okay. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to Bamboo.
Yeah, easy for sure. That
What's
would be cool. Don't know if it's your thing, but a pick of you on a mini bike like theirs with the truck would be cool. Great card. Yep. Yeah. What's up, Dwayne?
What up? We're printing stuff last minute for Beat the Creek.
Fixing to get after it.
Dude, I can share screen if y'all want to see me do it. But I'll probably just can you see me now?
What are we doing? What are you doing?
The new Toyota. I just bought it. I got it. They're downloaded. Create new project.
Oh, here we go. Last minute print for Beat the Creek.
Last minute print. There we go. Vented hood, headlight bezel. Let's see what this is. You guys want me to share screen so you can see what up?
I don't.
Okay. Fine. I don't want to see you either.
I don't really want to.
Tail lights. I'm going for the body stuff first. Doors, rear bed. Dude, the rear bed is exciting to have on.
All right, share your screen. I want to see what the rear bed looks like. Because maybe I need that file with the front end of the Hilux.
All right, then.
Bring it on. Let's go.
All right, let's see if this lets me. All
right, Corey, take care, man. Thanks for coming in and saying hi, and have a blessed evening too, man. Take care. We'll see you on the backside of Beat the Creek. Hopefully we come back in one piece, us and the trucks.
All right, you can see it now, right?
Yep. I see the dinner plate.
Okay, so I'm going to come on. I won't be able to see the comments, but can you see my downloads?
No.
So you're not going to see it until I put it on the
yeah, probably not until you bring it over onto the
all
plate.
right, I'll show you the rear bed then right now.
There it is.
Look at that. Bro.
Would you just look at it?
That's cool.
Just look at it.
I'm going to go ahead and grab the front end too. And we'll just go ahead and set this up. Let's see.
Turn that a little. I'm curious. What does that front end look like? Kind of roll your plate around a little bit.
Look at it. It looks dude, I thought it was a Toyota before I knew it was a Toyota. You know what I'm saying? He did a good job. Jersey Scaler.
Yeah.
Good job. We're going to go for trees. Why not? And generic PLA. All right, let's go. What do I want here? Oh yeah, objects. We're going to change it to PLA,
Fastest speed possible.
and we're going to, dude, I just let it do what it does.
What?
That error was just telling me it was two different kinds of filament. That's it. Because I hadn't changed it yet. When you change one, that's what it does. I'm going to start just getting rust color PLA, dude. Save me a can of spray paint.
Would you just look at it? Just look at that. Yep.
Dude, I'll have this done.
You'll have it done, sprayed, sanded, primered, bondoed by the time you get to Beat the Creek on Friday.
Print plate.
What's the time?
7 hours.
Oh, that's right. You're doing 10 scale.
But that's the big stuff.
Huh?
Should I do it in that same color green? That metal?
That PLA silk?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff is cool looking. Yeah. If you got enough of it, do it.
I do.
Tear it up.
Gray. If I do the green, I may be able to not have to paint it.
Get it done, Clyde.
But the thing about the green stuff, bro, it's brittle. I think it's brittle.
Boss is out. Have a good one, man.
All right, later. Okay, we don't need to watch that. I've done it. I bought it, and we're printing.
Sick. All righty, here we go.
Toyota. So I've got Yokohama, 2 different Porigins, green and gray, and about to have a Toyota.
Now you got me all jacked up about running a Hilux before I leave Friday morning. Printer, what do you think over there? Think he can do that?
Printer said send it.
Printer says no. There's no way I'm doing a Verdict 6 Hilux in time.
I'm starting to want to know how to do brazing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Pick Harley's brain on Saturday. Tell him you want. You know what? You should send him a message and be like, "Bring your crap. I want to learn how to braze." While I'm at Beat the Creek, we're doing a workshop, homeboy.
I hope so. Yeah, that's the idea. There won't be a lot of Toyotas, but there will be a lot of Porigins and other stuff on optics. And this Toyota just dropped like this week. So honestly, I'm in love with the blue and the rust together. Like, I need to come get that green from Kirk, but I'm just not going to have the time.
You know what? This metal flake blue would look good with some rust on it.
Blue and rust look good. Green and rust look really good. They contrast. So
he's got the bug body on that. You know what? I've been tempted to buy those files because those are the files that I need to blow up and do a bug truck.
The Terrabug?
Yeah. Yep. And get rid of this garbage trash that I had to
You need
work
to get an optic and scan the cage. Make a big cage for the 6.
But you know what though? After getting my head wrapped around Fusion pretty good, we could just do our own cage on there.
My thing is on cages, like if I'm gonna do a cage, I want a metal one, kinda. I'm cool with the IJ, it's fine. Bro, I had that extra cage because before I did the roof, remember how the old cage was a little bigger for the roof on the IJ?
Yes.
I cut this up. I did all kind. I goofed with this. I was gonna jam it inside the Corvair because I was like, dude, that'd be a good excuse not to have windows, is to have a cage in it. It didn't work. It didn't work.
It did not work.
And here's a fresh bottle of CA that I won't open.
Until you get to Beach Creek.
Yeah, well, this, you know, if they get sideways, they always foul the tips and stuff, but I'm going to bring them both. But I'm going to have one.
I'm bringing them. Yeah.
You got to bring CA, dude.
Yep. I'm bringing CA and a couple new. Well, I'll have a fairly new bottle of accelerator.
110 arc welder.
Yep.
Do the arc welders use the rod, or I think they do, right?
Say what? Arc welder what?
Which welders use the rod and which ones just use the heat?
Arc welding is just like typically your stick,
that's what I'm saying, the stick.
Your stick version.
That's what I thought.
But Meg and TIG are, you know, they're which one is it? Is it TIG that you use on like aluminum?
I think
that has the spool, and you know, it's kind of like it's self-feed.
It's a stick, not a rod. Yeah, I already don't know enough to even talk about it.
Okay, so MIG is the wire feed. Okay. TIG is the Okay. Yep. I know welding aluminum is an art within itself, and it's really, really difficult to do. I know a couple of guys here locally that do a really, really nice job at welding aluminum, but man,
welding period is an art.
Yes, it is. But yeah, when you start, I worked with a guy back in '95 when I started my tool and die apprenticeship, and he could weld. You could cut a pop can in half, and he could weld a pop can back together with, you know, aluminum welding. Wow. And without blowing a hole in it. And that's there's an art in that. But yeah, he was a really, really good aluminum welder.
Oh yeah, you got to have it all dialed in.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But I appreciate, you know, my feed feeds me what I'm into. So I see lizard people, welding, baseball, RC, and conspiracy.
Lizard people.
And a lot of Bible stuff.
Yep. Nice. Well, I'll tell you what, man. We're going on 2 hours and 40 minutes here.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready to bolt. Bye. All right, guys, we're gonna have fun, man. Wish us luck, and you know, be staying tuned. So cool. We're out of here in 5. Hanger rats forever. We'll throw you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Bye now. Boom.
See you guys. Have a good one.